Alright, let's dive into this whole Married to Medicine drama because things are heating up and it's giving major love and hip hop vibes. We've got some serious tea to spill about Dr. Contessa, Dr. Heavenly, and her husband, Dr. Damon. If you've been keeping up with the show, you know that tensions have been rising, and now it's all coming to a boiling point. First off, let's talk about Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly's drama. It's not the first time these two have clashed, but this time, things seem a little more serious. There have been whispers in the air about Dr. Damon, and things are getting a bit messy. Dr. Contessa, during a heated exchange, mentioned something that made everyone stop and think. She said that Dr. Heavenly should be more concerned about those mixed babies with the Kimes last name, a direct shot at Dr. Damon. And let's just say, it doesn't seem like this is just a random comment. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard about Dr. Damon's name being involved in some shady business. If you've watched the show for long enough, you'll remember an episode where Dr. Heavenly had baby milk in her kitchen cabinets, and when another cast member asked her about it, she played it off without giving a solid explanation. That moment raised a lot of eyebrows, and it makes you wonder what's really going on in her marriage. Dr. Damon gives off this perfect guy vibe, always smiling, always the gentleman, but there's something about him that feels off. It's like he's too quiet, too reserved, and as we know, sometimes those are the ones you need to watch out for. We've seen this play out before on reality shows, where the quiet ones end up being the ones with the most to hide. Dr. Heavenly, for all her talk about how happy her marriage is, has given us enough clues to suggest that things might not be as rosy as she wants us to believe. Let's take a moment to look at some of the patterns that point to trouble. Dr. Heavenly has often been involved in massive blowout arguments with others on the show. But here's the twist. She's also been known to run away when things get heated, even trying to involve security. Now, why would someone who claims to have a perfect marriage act like that? It seems like Dr. Heavenly is trying to cover up something. She may be hiding her own unhappiness, possibly because of what's going on in her marriage with Dr. Damon. And then there's Dr. Contessa's bold statement about the mixed babies. Let's pause here for a second, because this is a lot to unpack. We know that Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly were once close friends, but after some drama, their relationship soured. Dr. Heavenly has always been vocal about her marriage, but when Dr. Contessa mentioned the mixed babies with the Kimes last name, it was a bombshell. This comment is loaded with implications. Could Dr. Damon have a history of infidelity? And if so, what does this mean for the Kimes family? The gossip around town suggests that Dr. Damon's past may not be as clean as it seems. Now let's talk about Dr. Heavenly's reaction to all of this. If you've been following the show, you'll know that she's not one to shy away from drama. But there's something different about the way she's handling this particular situation. She's been accused of turning a blind eye to her husband's alleged actions, and her refusal to acknowledge the possibility that he might have stepped out on her is telling. Is she really that oblivious, or is she choosing to turn a blind eye because she knows something she's not ready to admit? And then there's the part where Dr. Heavenly is said to have admitted that she believes Mariah when it comes to Dr. Damon's infidelity. If you remember the infamous scene with Mariah, she made it clear that she had receipts about Dr. Damon's behavior. At the time, Dr. Heavenly didn't seem too convinced, but now it seems like she's changing her tune. She might have been trying to protect her marriage for the cameras, but behind closed doors, it sounds like she's aware of the truth. Sweet Tea, one of the other cast members, also dropped some bombshells about Dr. Heavenly's reaction to the rumors. According to Sweet Tea, after Mariah confronted Dr. Heavenly with the receipts, she could tell that Dr. Heavenly believed Mariah. In fact, Dr. Heavenly's face reportedly gave it all away. She didn't want to hear the truth, but deep down, she knew it. This just adds fuel to the fire, confirming that there's more to Dr. Damon's story than we've been led to believe. Let's get back to the mixed babies comment. It's important to note that this isn't just a casual remark. Dr. Contessa was not only pointing out the potential infidelity, but also calling out the fact that Dr. Damon might be involved with other women, potentially fathering children with them. This could explain why Dr. Heavenly seems so on edge when it comes to defending her husband. Could it be that she's afraid of the truth coming out? Maybe there's more to Dr. Damon's past than she's willing to admit. Dr. Heavenly has a history of being defensive when it comes to her marriage. But let's be real here. Defensiveness often comes from a place of insecurity. If Dr. Damon is indeed stepping out on her, that would explain a lot of her behavior. She's trying to maintain the image of a perfect marriage, but behind the scenes, things are falling apart. It wouldn't be the first time we've seen this kind of situation play out on reality TV, where one partner is desperately trying to cover up the cracks in their relationship. So what's really going on in Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon's marriage? The signs are there, and it seems like the more we dig, the more we uncover. It's clear that Dr. Heavenly isn't as happy as she claims to be, and her marriage may not be as perfect as she wants the world to believe. We've seen her attack other marriages on the show, but now it's time for her to face the truth about her own. It's also important to consider the dynamics between the other women on the show. Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly may not be the best of friends anymore, but there's no denying that Dr. Contessa's comment about the mixed babies hit a nerve. This isn't just random gossip. It's a pointed accusation that suggests there's more going on beneath the surface. And with Dr. Heavenly's recent behavior, it's hard to ignore the possibility that there might be some truth to it. In conclusion, the drama surrounding Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon is far from over. The more we hear from the other cast members, the clearer it becomes that there are some serious issues in their marriage. Whether or not Dr. Damon is guilty of infidelity is still up for debate, but one thing is for sure, Dr. Heavenly is hiding something, and the truth may soon come to light. The mixed babies comment from Dr. Contessa is just the tip of the iceberg, and it's only a matter of time before the rest of the secrets come spilling out. Alright, let's dive into this whole Married to MISTRESS drama, because things are heating up and it's giving major love and hip-hop vibes. We've got some serious tea to spill about Dr. Contessa, Dr. Heavenly, and her husband, Dr. Damon. If you've been keeping up with the show, you know that tensions have been rising, and now it's all coming to a boiling point. First off, let's talk about